This video is sponsored by Change Checker, and as always, they're giving away 10 of the brand new Hylaeosaurus 50p's. All you have to do is spot the golden Hylaeosaurus hidden somewhere in this video and comment the timestamp. Good luck! The world of coin collecting is so vast and so wonderful. There are big coins, small coins, coins worth a fraction of a penny, coins worth almost $2,000, copper coins, silver coins, gold coins, multicolored coins, chocolate coins, square coins, triangular coins, heptagonal coins, dodecagonal coins, coins with swirly edges, coins with holes in the middle. There are so many types of coin that coin no longer seems like a real word. But for all the variation, coin collecting can often seem daunting and inaccessible. I mean, how do you even get started when there are just so many? Well, the easiest way is by collecting sets of coins. For example, the UK has just released a Hylaeosaurus 50p, joining the Megalosaurus and Iguanodon to complete the Dinosauria trilogy. These 3 coins are stunning, exploring the discovery and classification of the dinosaurs, an important piece of British scientific history. And so I'm going to take a look at some of the other cool sets of coins the UK has released, with a handful of international examples sprinkled in too. You're in for a wild ride, so buckle up kiddo, and please consider subscribing. Let's begin with just the standard coins. In 2008, the UK underwent a major change to its coinage, for the first time since decimalisation in 1968. The redesign saw the 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and 50 pence coins all receive a really quite dramatic facelift. And first impressions? It seems quite odd to replace such iconic and symbolic designs with these seemingly abstract images. But here's the secret. The coins can be pieced together like a jigsaw puzzle to reveal a hidden image. It starts with the 5 pence in the centre, and as you piece together the designs, it uncovers a royal shield. How ridiculously cool is that? And I've spoken to tons of friends and family about this, who use these coins every day, and most of them had no idea about this Easter egg. Similarly, Mexico's standard Peso coins are also hiding a secret image, but in a completely different way. The outer rings of each coin, when assembled correctly, form the Aztec calendar. However, due to the size of the coins, they can't actually be physically assembled, which is tremendously disappointing. I printed them all out in the appropriate dimensions here to demonstrate, and you've got to admit, this is still a really cool and creative design concept, even if it can't be physically realised. The standard Euro coins are probably the most fun to collect in the world, even if they aren't hiding any secret images. Whilst the fronts are all the same, each country has their own unique reverse designs. The Italian 5 cent, for instance, features a Colosseum, and the German 10 sees a Brandenburg Gate. Several countries that aren't even EU members have their own designs too, such as San Marino and Vatican City, both tiny nations landlocked by Italy. In total, there are over 300 individual designs, making these super easy and super fun to collect. Now, the 3 examples I've looked at so far have all been the plain old standard coins in circulation, so let's explore some of the more interesting commemorative sets. A good place to start is the Olympic 50p's, released in 2011 to commemorate the London Olympic and Paralympic Games the following year. There are 29 designs to celebrate each of the sports. There's aquatics, archery, athletics, badminton, basketball, bocce, boxing, canoeing, cycling, equestrian, fencing, football, goalball, gymnastics, handball, hockey, judo, modern pentathlon, rowing, sailing, shooting, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, triathlon, volleyball, weightlifting, wheelchair, rugby and wrestling. And breathe. These were the coins that really kick-started coin collecting for a lot of people, myself included, as Olympic fever gripped the nation. They were so popular that today it's estimated 75% of them have been taken out of circulation and into people's collections, so they're fairly difficult to come across in your change. There's also another Olympic 50p, released in 2016, this time to celebrate the Rio Olympics, often dubbed by collectors as the 30th in the set. These are much easier to find. And then this year in 2020, yet another Olympic 50p was released to celebrate the Tokyo Olympics. However, these haven't yet entered circulation and have so far only been issued as part of a limited annual coin set for sale. There's a lot of mystery surrounding how, when and even if they'll enter circulation, given that the Olympics have been delayed, rendering the date on the coin invalid. It's hoped they'll be released next year, dated 2021, making these originals incredibly rare and sought after. There are also 3 Olympic £2 coins. One celebrates the Beijing to London handover, one the centenary of the 1908 London Olympics, and the third the London handover to Rio. In terms of coin sets on this scale, the most obvious international parallel is America's State Quarter series. Like the name suggests, there's a quarter for each of the 50 states, plus a coin for DC as well as some US territories, such as Puerto Rico and Guam. These coins are a dream for collectors, with some incredibly beautiful designs. I currently have 43, every single one of which has been very kindly sent to me by my truly wonderful subscribers. Their success was then replicated with the America the Beautiful series, with a quarter portraying a national park or site in each state, district and territory. Again, these coins are incredible, with some amazing designs, such as Utah's Arches National Park, Wyoming's Yellowstone, and South Dakota's Mount Rushmore, featuring workers abseiling down the rock face. But back in the UK, there is another large-scale coin series, and a much more recent one, the Eh-2-Zed Tempies. Released in 2018, there are 26 designs representing all things British. There's the Angel of the North, James Bond, cricket, double-decker bus, English breakfast, fish and chips, Greenwich Mean Time, Houses of Parliament, ice cream, Jubilee, King Arthur, Loch Ness, Macintosh, NHS, Oak Tree, Postbox, queuing, Robin, Stonehenge, Tea, Union Flag, Village, World Wide Web, X marks the spot, Yeoman and Zebra. These coins really caught the country's imagination and introduced a whole new generation to collecting. And the following year, Australia did the same, launching 26 new alphabet dollars about all things Australian, from boomerangs and didgeridoos to quokkas and kangaroos. Interestingly, both the UK and Australia chose cricket for the letter C. The next major coin series in the UK celebrates the work of Beatrix Potter, the beloved British children's book author. Originally, just 5 coins were released, a title coin, plus one for Peter Rabbit, Mrs Tiggywinkle, Jemima Puddle Duck and Squirrel Nutkin. But since then, an additional 10 coins have followed, including 4 more Peter Rabbit designs, and my personal favourite, Tom Kitten. Continuing the theme of iconic storybook characters, there's a set of 4 coins featuring Paddington Bear outside a series of London landmarks. One sees him at Buckingham Palace, another at the Tower of London, one outside St Paul's Cathedral, and the final at Paddington Station. Then talking of Paddington Station, there's a pair of London Underground £2 coins, one of which features a tube, and the other the classic Underground logo. I think these are possibly 2 of my favourite British coins in circulation. Next up, there's a trilogy of £2 coins celebrating William Shakespeare, representing tragedies, comedies and histories. Though these are fairly uncommon, they proved very popular with collectors. Whilst earlier we saw the Olympic 50p's, there's a series of 4 £2 coins celebrating the Commonwealth Games, held in Manchester in 2002. Now these are 4 of the absolute rarest coins, specifically the Northern Ireland flag variant. Less than 500,000 entered circulation, and this is one of those coins that every collector dreams of finding. The Commonwealth Games returned to the UK in 2014, this time hosted by Glasgow, and a 50p coin was released to mark the occasion. The penultimate set of coins I want to talk about are a series of 5 50p's from the Falkland Islands, featuring penguins. There's the King, Macaroni, Gentoo, Magellanic, and Rockhopper penguins, all beautifully depicted in what is one of the most adorable sets of coins. The Falkland Island pound is pegged to the pound sterling, and both sets of banknotes and coins can be used interchangeably. And the last pair I just want to mention? Well, this one sort of depends on how twisted your sense of humour is. In 1998, a 50p was released to celebrate 25 years of Britain joining the EU. And then earlier this year we released another to mark our departure. I suppose they're technically an unintentional pair, but then if you want to be pedantic, there's even 2 further EU-related coins, both from back when coins were physically larger than they are today. This first coin was released in 1973 to celebrate Britain joining the EU, and was actually the first commemorative 50p ever issued. Then there's a dual date 50p from 1992/93, celebrating Britain's presidency of the Council of the European Union, a position that rotates amongst members every 6 months. Unfortunately, I don't have one to show you, because this is actually the rarest 50p ever issued, and since these large style coins aren't in circulation anymore, you'd have to spend an obscene amount of money for one on eBay rather than just finding one in your change. Anyway, I could go on and on. This is by no means a definitive list, but hopefully it's shown you that coin collecting is fun and accessible, and inspired you to get started yourself. You can get the Hylaeosaurus coin in pristine uncirculated condition for £4.50 plus postage and packaging from the Change Checker website linked in the description. And Change Checker also sell coin albums, and everything else you could possibly need, as well as their free to use and incredibly useful Find a Coin tool, which enables you to identify a coin based upon its year and denomination. Remember to comment the timestamp of the golden Hylaeosaurus for your chance to win one of the coins, and the winners of the Iguanodon giveaway are on the screen now. If you've won, a massive well done. Please contact info@changechecker.org to claim your coin.